the Millennium Eye. I can read your minds. You're all thinking that I'm an asshole. That's fair. That's very fair. I got my buddy the box set of Yu-Gi-Oh! Because my buddy still likes Yu-Gi-Oh! And I can't cure him. But why don't we take a look? We're going to do a review. We're going to review Series 1 and the box set. And by no means will I approach this like the usual cynical asshole I am when it comes to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Franchise. Because there was a point in my life when I was a gigantic Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan. And truth be told, I still do really enjoy the anime. Especially Season 1 and GX. I will always love that stuff. Now, the first thing I have to point out about this series is that the box exterior is a simple cardboard box. Is it nice? It's shiny. It's Yu-Gi-Oh-tastic. It's got the Millennium Eye on it. Well, the symbol, not necessarily the item itself. But being standard cardboard, you do run into things like that. So, you know, for a series that was so expensive to get, that's a little bit disheartening, gentlemen. But let's go into the actual series itself and see what we're looking at. It's got a huge, huge book of discs. You open the cover, you're literally looking at 2 discs per quote-unquote page. All 5 seasons. You get your little complete set booklet where it talks about the seasons. It's nice. It's very, very well done. But realistically, this is the kind of box set that you break. And I mean that. It's flimsily held together. Plastic. If you look at it right here, what holds it together is tape. Bear in mind, you guys watched me open this directly from the plastic. This is tape. Now, granted, I understand that sometimes you have to do with what you can, but there are better ways of doing it than this. You can even see where the plastic has begun to wear even just inside the box. That's a bad thing, ladies and gentlemen. For a series this expensive, you don't want to be falling apart like that. That's just a bad game of it. So the box set itself has everything, so we're going to give it at least a 5 for inclusiveness. Well, it doesn't have the movie, or Bonds Beyond Time. Now, Bonds Beyond Time came out way after the first series. I'm going to give them a pass on that one, but the Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie, Pyramid of Light, really should be in here, but it's not. So it's a missed point. The overall structure of the box set itself, not that great, let's be honest. A solid 5. 5 for inclusion, 5 for bringing an old series into a new box set, but really, release this shit on Blu-ray and I'll buy it there better. Now, as far as the series itself, so if Pegasus was part of more than just the first season, and I get that in the manga he died, I get it, but you didn't kill him in the anime, bring him back more. My favorite episode of GX is when he showed up, and what is it? It's a little Napoleon-looking fucker, and then it's Crowler, and he duels them 2v1 and spanks them like they stole from Kmart. It was such a good episode. Pegasus was a great one. Hello, Kaiba boy. Like, that was his big highfalutin hairdo and his crushed velvet suit. He was a pimp. Him punking Bandit Keith at the fucking Worlds event is, for my money, one of the best scenes ever. Young man, here you go. Sit down. Oh, wow. He said you'd play that and that I should play this and I win. I give you our champion. So my initial complaint is just me bitching that my favorite character is not in it nearly as much. Season 1, you know, all the way through Duelist Kingdom, very cool. Battle City, let's up the life points to 4,000. Guys, you're still halfway there. The game is 8,000. The complete disregard for the rulebook of Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's be clear. Playing Monster Reborn with the frequency they did, playing all these banned cards, Yugi and his cheating deck. And who the hell fucking flies armed guards for a Blue Eyes White Dragon? I got one in a cereal box once, I'm pretty sure. Just completely unrealistic. And being an anime is no excuse. Moving on. So, all things together, the series is not... it's not as good as I want it to be. Like, I remember it fondly, and I'm like, it was fantastic, but it's also like watching Fighting Foodons. Like, I go back and watch Fighting Foodons because of nostalgia, and because there's a part of me that will always love it, but when I watch it as a critical standpoint, I'm like, this is Pokemon for fat kids. That's all it is. And it's true. And Yu-Gi-Oh! is a good series. It's a solid 6 of 10 on the overall series scale when you combine everything together. But that's only because the final season was so good and the first season was so good. You can argue with me all you want that, Battle City was great. Battle City was kind of meh. You kind of knew that once an Egyptian god showed up, it was going to take a poop on the table and then throw everyone out of the building. Let's not pretend that the digital world one, where they had to fight the big five and that crap wasn't garbage, or that Duke Devlin's Dungeon Dice Monster wasn't like beating your face into the ground. And the thing is, you want it to be good because there was the episode in season 1 where they're going up against the Paradox Brothers in that little map, and you're like, shit, this is what YuGiOh would be as a tabletop RPG. Then Duke Devlin's like, Dungeon Dice, and you're like, that's what I wanted. And it plays, you're like, that's not what I wanted. So, a 6 out of 10 for nostalgia, maybe realistically going back, maybe a 4 out of 10 from a critical standpoint. It's really not as good as you remember. GX was arguably a much better series. Also because there was actual opportunity for, Jade and Yuki to lose. And not like Yugi, where you knew if he was going to lose, it was because he needed to lose so that he could win the next episode. I mean, look no further than, how are you possibly beating my mind-reading powers? Well, we're playing the deck, trusting each other, but we have no idea what he played. Well, then how are you playing? Well, because we know what they would play. But then he can still read your mind because you would know what he would know. Listen, it's the heart of the cards. Oh, god damn it. Okay, MLP, My Little Powers, Friendship, My Little Pony, whatever. But no, it's awful. Go back and watch it again. Give yourself a shot. Then watch GX to get the taste out of your mouth. You'll be happy that you did. I'm Aaron. This is the Otaku Guru, and I can link summon you here anytime I need. It's an awful mechanic. Fuck you, YuGiOh.